What did you do today? So my wife was clearing out the cabinet that the outlet for the microwave plugs into, right? Right? I'm recording.
Yeah, I was just moving things around and then there was a spark.
She was moving things around and there was a spark. And I'm being honest, I didn't even know the microwave plugged into that. So, you know, full disclosure. I just discovered that today. Whatever, I'm just going into my second year. My wife laughed at me. She thought that was hilarious, but it's whatever. So I'm at work. She sends me a photo. I call her. She tells me what's going on. There was a bag full of, what was in the bag?
Freeze-dried strawberries.
Freeze-dried strawberries. And I guess there was some kind of aluminum lining in the part of the bag that seals up, maybe. I don't know. And the plug was hanging out loose from the outlet, and she was shuffling stuff around. I guess the aluminum bag touched the plug, the metal on the actual plug, and created a pathway for the electricity. So she saw a spark. Did you hear it or did you see it, or both? She saw the spark and kind of went, you know, oh snap. And I like my wife. She's got relatively chill vibes, so she didn't freak out or panic. It was a good job on her part, everybody. So she sent me the photo, and I'm gonna fix it. That's what I'm doing today. So here's how I'm gonna fix it. I already went to Home Depot and I bought a new outlet that's tamper resistant. And when I was at work today with my journeyman, who is a master electrician, I explained to him what was going on, and he suggested that I go ahead and swap out the outlet for a new one, because you never know when electricity sparks and arcs like that, it could damage some components inside of the device, and you know, you don't want to risk that because it could be a fire risk, a safety risk. So I went ahead and I bought it, a tamper resistant 15 amp 125 volt outlet. And you will see what that looks like. Open up my toolbox. This is one of my toolboxes. This is my handy dandy screwdriver that, no, that's not it. So I'm gonna need, I'm gonna use this non-contact voltage tester to test the circuit to make sure it is not hot when I'm working on it. Some wire strippers in case the edges of the wire that's in contact with the outlet are burnt up. I'll just clip them and strip them and reconnect it. And then I'm also going to use a GFI tester to plug everything up once I'm done to make sure that it's plugged up correctly. And I might even pull out this handy dandy fluke meter that my journeyman, the same journeyman I told you about, gave me. He's very adamant about letting the public know that he gave me this. So yeah, these are the tools I'm going to use for this job, and let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing that we always want to do whenever we're doing anything electrically is to kill the power source. If you're trying to do this on your own at home, if you have the slightest doubt, don't do it. Call a friend who's competent in this, call an electrician. And yeah, just leave it at that. If you have any doubts on how to do any of this stuff, don't mess with it at all whatsoever. And if you feel good enough or confident enough to do it, don't be stupid about it. All right, it's, you know, it's still dangerous. So basically that just means be detail oriented. All right, so first things first, for those who aren't familiar, this is the basic residential panel. I have a 100 amp panel, and your typical panel layout, I'll break this down more in future videos, but typically on your left side you'll have all of your odd numbers, and then on your right side you'll have all of your even numbers, and you'll have a chart that's breaking everything down as far as the circuit numbers on the inside panel of the door. So it's telling you which breaker goes to what device in the house. So you see here I've got these two control the AC, these two control the range, the dryer, refrigerator, and then it goes on into individual devices and individual bedrooms and whatnot, but we'll get more into that down the road. But what I want to do is I want to turn off the switch that controls the microwave, which tells me this is circuit 14. So I am going to circuit number 14, and it goes, oh, look at this. These actually have labels on the side right here. But you can just go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And that's how you find the circuit. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off, and now we're gonna actually go to the panel and I'll show you what's going on. Or I'm sorry, we'll go to the outlet and I'll show you what's going on.